Animal shelters in Georgia are expecting an increased number of animal surrenders due to the impending tariffs. These tariffs could have a trickle-down effect on the animals, from people struggling to afford veterinary care and medication to those facing housing issues and having to surrender their pets. As the tariffs set in, Georgia animal shelters are bracing themselves for the unexpected influx of animal surrenders. The ripple effect of the economic downturn could be devastating to the already strained resources of these facilities. The Lifeline Animal Project at Fulton County Animal Services has already seen a significant increase in the number of animals being surrendered. In some cases, 2 dogs are housed in the same kennel, a stark reminder of the shelter's overcrowding issue. There are already concerns that the tariffs could exacerbate the existing problems at the shelter, making it even more challenging for them to find homes for the animals. We are already seeing a decrease in our adoptions and an increase in owner surrender requests, said Audrey Shoemaker, Executive Shelter Director. The expectation among employees at Lifeline Animal Project at Fulton County Animal Services is that existing problems that make it hard to get animals out of the shelter in the first place will be made worse due to tariffs. The shelters are packed, and the situation is dire. In some cases, there are 30 dogs on the euthanasia list this week alone. The thought of euthanizing even more animals is a bleak reality that the staff at the shelter must face. The days when it feels the most hopeless really are days when you walk into the intake room and it is completely full, said Olive Alverson at Fulton County Animal Services. The idea is that as tariffs set in, there will be even more people who choose to surrender their animals because of evictions, rental fees from landlords, or being homeless because they wouldn't be able to afford their lives, let alone pet care. The connection between human and animal welfare is a vital one. As Audrey Shoemaker, Executive Shelter Director, pointed out, there is no animal welfare without human welfare. The struggles of the shelters are a reflection of the broader community's economic situation. Local food banks for pet food, such as Paws Atlanta, are a lifeline for many families. However, these organizations are already struggling to keep up with the demand. It seems like we might be heading for some more challenging times, said Shoemaker. As the tariffs take effect, the situation at the shelters will only continue to deteriorate. The impact on the animals will be felt across the board, from the lack of veterinary care and medication to the increased number of owner surrenders. Impact of tariffs on animal shelters: consequences: increased number of animal surrenders, euthanization of dogs, overcrowding, and decreased adoption rates, strained resources, increased costs for food, medication, and care, decreased adoption rates, increased number of animals in shelters, leading to euthanasia. In conclusion, the tariffs have the potential to cause significant harm to the animal shelters in Georgia. The consequences will be far-reaching, from the increased number of animal surrenders to the decreased adoption rates. As the situation continues to deteriorate, it is essential that we find a solution to address the underlying issues and provide support to these critical facilities. The animal welfare is not just a matter of compassion, but also a matter of economics. Audrey Shoemaker: the struggles of the shelters are a reflection of the broader community's economic situation, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure that we are doing everything we can to support these facilities. It is essential that we take action to address the issue of animal welfare and ensure that we are providing support to the shelters in need. Supporting the shelters: there are several ways to support the shelters, including adopting a pet from the shelter, donating to the shelter, volunteering at the shelter, spreading awareness about the issue. By taking these steps, we can make a significant impact and help to alleviate the pressure on the shelters. Adopting a pet from the shelter can help reduce the number of animals in shelters. Donating to the shelter can provide much-needed resources and support. Volunteering at the shelter can help with tasks such as walking dogs and socializing cats. Spreading awareness about the issue can help to raise funds and support for the shelters. By working together, we can make a difference and ensure that the shelters continue to thrive. Breaking the cycle of animal surrenders and euthanizations requires a multifaceted approach. It involves addressing the root causes of the problem, such as poverty and lack of access to resources. It is essential that we recognize the interconnectedness of human and animal welfare and take action to address the broader economic and social issues that contribute to animal welfare problems. Addressing the root causes consequences, providing access to resources, reducing poverty and increasing access to healthcare, education, and employment, addressing housing issues, increasing access to affordable housing and reducing homelessness, improving economic conditions, increasing access to job opportunities, and reducing income inequality. By addressing these root causes, we can break the cycle of animal surrenders and euthanizations and create a more just and compassionate society for all.